coach's dominating defense is complemented by quarterback Doug Williams. Williams last week threw for 3 touchdown passes against New Jersey. This one of 2 he threw to Al Williams. But the defensive line is the talk of the USFL. The front four has earned their nickname, the Rushmen, led by number 70, Kit Lathrop, who has a league-leading total of 8 sacks in 6 games. Number 71, Carl Lorch, a Super Bowl veteran with the Washington Redskins, plays as hard as though this is his first season in the pros, not his 10th season in the pros. And it is the Rushmen that the Denver Gold must contain tonight, if Vince Evans is to have time to get the ball to his receivers like Vincent White. Evans has thrown for 7 touchdowns, but has run for 4 more. Tonight, with needed help from his offensive line, Evans hopes to have time to throw to all his wide receivers in Denver's run-and-shoot offense, plus his bull-like fullback, Bill Johnson, who can catch the ball as well as run with it. Tonight, the run-and-shoot offense against the number 1 defense in the league. A crystal clear night in the Mile High city of Denver, Colorado, and welcome to Mile High Stadium here in Denver. The Arizona Outlaws, after a successful home stand, come on to play the Denver Gold, and something aside from a victory is at stake. A share in the Western Conference lead is at stake. For Houston has lost its last 2 in a row. Nobody expected that. Arizona or Denver can climb into first place tie tonight. The loser will fall to 4th place tonight. And good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Simpson, and welcome to Denver, Colorado. Paul McGuire's to my left. And Paul, you know and I know that Birmingham has proved not infallible. Houston has lost 2 in a row, and Arizona is beginning to look very good. Their best start in history. They've always had the number 1 defense in the league this year, and now Doug Williams makes them look great.
Well, Doug Williams, first of all, you must understand, he is a 60% passer this year. There are only 3 of them in the USFL. Take a look at his numbers last week. 231 yards, 3 touchdowns, but before the game against the Generals, Doug Williams said, "We are going to win this football game." They went out and did it.
Well, let's talk on the other sideline. It is the run-and-shoot offense of Houston that Mouse Davis put in, and now he is here in Denver. We have seen Arizona pressure Steve Young, and then last week we saw him pressure Doug Flutie. Vince Evans going to get the same kind of pressure tonight, and that offensive line has to be good if Denver is to win.
Well, Jim, you know, you take a look at the offensive line, and they're going to be keying on different people. The offensive line, Fiesel, Yarno, Davis, Neese, and Miller, they're going to be concentrating on Lathrop and Lorch. But the 2 guys that they must not forget about are Boobin and Tipton. Because these 2 young men, even though they don't get the notoriety, they are as good as the other 2. So this offensive line really has their work cut out for them. And if they don't block, Vince Evans is not going to get the ball off.
First place tie with Houston at stake in the Western Conference. Tonight's game, Arizona and Denver from Mile High Stadium. Temperature's 56 degrees, the wind is negligible, 9 miles per hour, humidity 33%, and no chance at all of rain, which is encouraging news. And Mouse Davis and his squad will be going against Frank Kush, the head coach of Arizona, who is on the near side. And there's Mouse, who's excited some in Denver. He excites all of football with his run-and-shoot offense. And again, you can hear the thundering of the many feet on the stadium floor here as the Denver Gold is about to kick off to Arizona, which won the toss. That is Brian Spielman who will kick off. Otis Brown and Alan Clark are the deep men. And that is Alan Clark, who's going to keep it in the end zone. Otis Brown is brand new to the team as a running back, and we were told today he would not be in on kick returns, and he was back there for the kick return. However, Doug Williams comes out on the field fresh from what could have been one of his best, if not the best performance he's ever had in pro football last week. His running backs, Reggie Brown, 29, Kevin Long, 33. Wide receivers, John Mistler, 84. Al Williams, despite a hamstring, 85, the other one. Ron Wheeler, 88, the tight end. Don Hickman and John Stadnick, the tackles. Tom Thayer, Alvin Powell, the guards. And Mike Catalan at center. First down, I formation. And Williams back to throw on the very first play to Reggie Brown across the 20. And Brown is knocked down. by number 23, Nate Miller, the cornerback, after picking up 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. Now defensively for Denver, and they'll have their work cut out tonight. Bruce Thornton, number 60, Doug Miklas, 70, Pat Ogren, 79, Calvin Turner, 99, the front 4, Stan Blinka, 50, John Nevins, 59, Mike McKimmon, 53. Your corners are David Martin, 13, Nate Miller, who made the tackle, 23, and your safeties, Darrell Hemphill, 25, Steve Trimble, 47.
They've got their leading receiver, Kevin Long, in the slot.
Williams gets the ball out and across the way, and just across Ron Wheeler to about the 26-yard line, where the tackle was made by Steve Trimble, and it's 3rd down and 4 to go. Make it more like 3 to go, Paul. Now they're going to a hurry-up offense. Split backs, 3 wide outs. Williams throws it out here, and he has his man, and that is Ron Wheeler, the tight end, for the first down out near the 41-yard line. Hemphill was the man guarding.
Ron Wheeler. This is one thing that we knew that they were going to do. Arizona is in a 3rd down situation. Go to the hurry up so they can keep Denver out of their nickel defense. And when this happens, it puts Ron Wheeler, the tight end, on Hemphill, who is the safety man, and Wheeler makes a great catch. Remember, Jim, a couple of games ago we did Arizona, and they wanted to throw the ball to Wheeler. When they did throw it to him, he didn't catch it.
Remember it well. One week they didn't throw it to him at all. The next week they did, and he couldn't catch the ball. But that was a good catch. From the 41-yard line, early on, Reggie Brown, his first carry, breaks 1 tackle and gets to about the 45-yard line. He broke the tackle of Bruce Thornton, the left defensive end, and Hemphill put him down.
Taking the stop for the goal, Darrell Hemphill.
2nd down and 7 from the 44. There is Reggie Brown. Those 5 touchdowns have been scored in 2 games. He got 3 against Jacksonville and 2 against Los Angeles.
What a pleasant surprise he is to Arizona, because when we did them 3 weeks ago, Jim, they really never talked about Reggie Brown. Said he's an adequate back, not a whole lot of speed, and we found out he ate L.A. alive.
On that 44-yard touchdown run, he had a lot of speed. 2nd and 7, early in the game, no score. Doug Williams gets it across the way and has John Missler, and Missler is dragged down by number 23, Nate Miller, but that's another first down inside the 40-yard line.
Kevin Long is, as I said, he is their number 1 receiver going into this game, but he is also a blocking back. Take a look at Kevin Long. Now he's blocking on the outside on Stan Blinka. Gets a piece of enough of Blinka to keep him out of there.
And you notice, Paul, that Doug Williams is going to the corner wherever Nate Miller is playing. If he's right, he throws right. If he's left, he throws left.
Well, that time he had Missler one-on-one with Nate Miller, and when that's going to happen, he's got to go out there.
Both wide receivers to the top of your screen, and here comes Al Williams in motion. Ball is hand out. There goes Reggie Brown. That's what we're saying about his speed. Will anybody catch him? Answer no. 39-yard canter for the man. They said, well, he's a good fullback, not much speed.
Yeah, Jim, I'm going to tell you, I still remember this when the coaches were telling us, we have a back in Reggie Brown. Just take a look at the hole in the middle, though. He just cuts back in. Great blocking by Thayer and Jerry Sullivan in the front. When that happens, the linebacker in the middle is not there, Reggie Brown, and he outruns the corner, so you know he has some speed.
Lewis Andejas comes in to attempt the extra point with Rick Johnson to hold, but already Vince Evans is in a hold. He's down 7-0 and must go against the number 1 defense in the league. Andejas puts it straight through. In less than 3 minutes, it is Arizona on top, 7-0 on the 39-yard run of Reggie Brown. And now Zendejas, who converted the extra point, will kick off. The deep man in the middle is Lonnie Turner. And as we said, Paul, Vince Evans already is in the hole, down 7 against the number 1 defense in the league. Last week they're down 17-0 in the half, but rallied to beat Orlando. But that's not the number 1 defense in the league. That's Lonnie Turner you're looking at there.
They're waiting for Luis and Dejas to come on the field. Jim, when we went in, it was at the beginning, we talked about Doug Williams, 60% passer. That drive, he had what?
4 for 4, 37 yards.
Not bad.
Especially when the big third down catch by Ron Wheeler that kept the drive alive. Now Zendejas, I don't know whether he was changing shoes, winding his shoes, or what, but he was a long time in coming on the field. Now he's ready to kick the ball off.
He had to go find his catching gloves that he has on.
7-0, Arizona, 12:01 to go. And now Zendejas is ready. Flag is down, could be offside. As Turner takes it in the end zone and is knocked down inside the 20-yard line. Could have been offside, as we said. Flag goes down again across the way. Well, there are 2 flags down, one on the kickoff and one after the tackle.
Well, if the one on the tackle is a personal foul, then you take that 15-yard. I would take the 15-yard penalty from there, but it depends on who's on. Yeah, they'll take that one.
All right, Bill Parkinson is our referee tonight. Umpire John Bradley, Dale Newhouse, the head linesman. Line judges Dave Hetma, Kent Henry, the back judge, side judge James Ina, and Robert Mantooth is the field judge. And Vince Evans comes on the field without standing field position at the 32-yard line. His lone running back is Bill Johnson, 34. Remember, they're Ford wideouts. Lonnie Turner, 82. Leonard Harris, 80. Vincent White, 44. Mark Lewis, 88. He's their top catcher. Fiesel and Miller, of whom Paul talked. Yarno and Neese and Davis are the front 5.
Now here's a switch right off the bat. They took the middle linebacker Koning out and put a 5th defensive back in. They're going to go nickel right off the bat.
But Houston, well, this is why. As they throw to Leonard Harris across the 35-yard line. That's why. And remember, they not only get the run and shoot offense tonight, but in a couple of weeks they've got Houston coming up. Quickly the defense. Lorch, Tipton, Lathrop, and Burns. The rush men. Smith and Carter are your wide receivers. Shields, Laird, Drain, Allen, and Allen. Make it Kelvin Middleton as the 5th man. So Carl Allen and Kelvin Middleton, the 5th defensive back. From a 38-yard line, that was a pickup of 6. It's 2nd down and 4. 7-0. The Outlaws lead Denver. That is Harris in motion. Looking again for Harris. Fires it over. Harris has got it. Nope. Dropped the ball at the 47-yard line.
Jim, what they're trying to do, they're getting Harris in motion. They're trying to cover him with Jimmy Carter, the linebacker, number 52. The 2 safeties in the middle of the field are dropping off. There is a lot of room right in the middle of the field over the linebacker. That time, Vince Evans wanted to hit the back coming in motion, which is Leonard Harris, but Jimmy Carter was right on him, so he just waited till he got by him. He hit him in the hands, but Harris dropped the football. Just keep running that play until they put a safety on him.
3rd down, Denver's not done well at all. Arizona's done rather well, haven't they? But Denver, just about 1 in 4 times, have managed. This is 3rd down and 4.
Here it comes again.
Harris again, the man in motion. This time he's going on the sideline, almost picked off. The man over there with a clear shot at it was Bruce Laird, intended for Mark Lewis. And it's 4th down, and so Arizona drove the ball 80 yards, the final 39 on a burst by Reggie Brown. Denver has 3 plays and now must punt it away. Brian Spielman comes in to do the kicking away, and the man deep is Lonnie Harris. There's a Leonard Harris who plays for Denver, and a Lonnie Harris that plays for Arizona. Short kick, but may get the good bounce out. Nope, does not get the good bounce out of it. And will be down at about the 27-yard line. Arizona takes over again. They lead 7-0. Frank Bush and Mouse Davis. Arizona with the ball now from the 27-yard line. 1st down, leading 7-0 on a 39-yard burst of Reggie Brown. In that 80-yard drive, Reggie Brown had 43 of the yards. And Williams, with his 4 for 4 passing performance, had the other 37. There's some receivers mixed in there, but those were the 2 big men. Now Denver's got a job to stop them. Williams has both wide receivers to the right. Now Al Williams goes in motion. Looping it out here and throws a pass Long. Kevin Long could not get to it, and that time you saw Bruce Thornton, number 60, the left defensive end, dropping off with that fullback coming out of there. He recognized what was going on.
Oh, yeah. You've got to respect, again, as I said before, Kevin Long is going into this game is the number 1 receiver for Arizona. So you've got to put someone on there and stay with him. But you're still going to get that one. You're still getting that one-on-one matchup on the outside with Nate Miller, number 23, and they had him on Missler, but now I think Anderson is in the game.
And Craig Walls is in as a linebacker.
Okay, now we have Anderson out there on Nate Miller.
Walls is playing the left side instead of Blinka.
Look out.
Jeff Delaney in as a 5th defensive back, going out of here and underthrows his man, and it's the same man. Long coming out of the backfield. Darrell Hemphill there to defend. And it is 3rd down and 10.
We're watching Bruce Thornton now. He's on Stadnick, number 67. Look at Bruce Thornton and Stadnick. They're blocking. He's getting help. Thornton can't go anywhere except a couple of right jabs to the head. I don't think that's legal, is it?
I doubt it. Both these teams looking to a Western Division Conference tie with Houston should they win. But surprise, surprise, as we said, and you know, Houston has lost his last 2 in a row. No one thought that would happen. But it did. 3rd down and 10, Arizona. Way up top for Al Williams, and no one's going to get to it, including Dave Martin, who's the defensive back there with him. It's 4th down, and this time Denver holds, and Arizona must kick it away. Doug Williams having a few words with Bill Parkinson, our referee. Before on comes Case DeBruin to kick the ball away. Good average, nearly 41 yards. They're not big averages for punters in the USFL. When you get above 40, that's a good one.
Well, I think there's only like 3 or 4 of them that are like 41 and above. And that only goes to like 43.
Calvin Lovell and Nate Harris get their punt return assignments tonight. Double safeties for the first time in this Denver season. And that's a short kick, and they're going to let it bounce. And it is going to get an Arizona bounce and go inside the 20, inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. And so now Vince Evans will start in a hold this time. 9:43 to go. And that run and shoot offense of Mouse Davis will have to be worked on a little bit here by Vince Evans. They're down by 7. Looking at the series record, you don't know how to read that, Paul, in that there have been so many coaches and so many owners of both teams that you can't really say that these are the same teams, the same coaches, the same owners. They are the same cities, and it's 2-2 out of the previous 4 meetings. Now Vince Evans. His run and shoot offense with Vincent White, the man in motion. Will Johnson looks like he wants to run, and long offensively.
Jim, you know, the sad part about this, you know that Vic Koenig, who is the middle linebacker, has been working all week long. He wants to play, right? Well, since this game started, this is only the 2nd series of downs for Denver. I understand it. But he went out for the 2nd time on 1st down, and they called him back and put a nickel back in Middleton. He said, wait a minute, I want to play. We're only going to go with 2 linebackers.
He had a great week last week. Takes the ball back to the 9-yard line, 1st down and 15. A goal, trying to get themselves on track here with 9:18 to go in the 1st quarter, down by 7. Evans coming along week by week in this run and shoot offense that he has been required to learn. Has a great arm and is a good athlete. White goes in motion the other way. Evans on the roll, looking, now fires it across the middle. That would have been an outstanding catch by Mark Lewis, but that was good coverage by Selwyn Drain.
Well, we've got a flag down, Jim. Now,
this eligible man downfield.
Yeah.
Number 75 on the offense. It's a loss of down.
Greg Fiesel moved his 300 pounds off the line of scrimmage and downfield.
Well, that was a rollout type situation, and then Evans couldn't find anyone to throw the ball to, and the linemen are moving downfield. They're going to get beyond the line of scrimmage. And that time, you're right, Selwyn Drain just made a great play on Lewis. Now they're back inside the 5-yard line to the 4. That is a loss of down. I think they're going to have to give the ball to Bill Johnson just to give him a little bit of room down there instead of going back in there to throw.
Ball at the 4. Look at Fiesel hitting himself on the head. 2nd down and 20.
Ball 4-yard line.
good field position all night long. And now they get the ball to Bill Johnson. Right up the middle he goes, and he got nearly 10 of them back.
Yeah.
It's 3rd down and 11.
And they'll get in. Most defenses, they don't want to. I mean, they're not trying to do that, but they're going to move those linebackers off because they don't want the big pass play. They're going to give you a little bit of a cushion in there. And if you get that cross blocking like Denver does right here, just take a look at the 2 guards, Nice and Yarno. They cross block, and there's a hole for Johnson, the man who makes the tackle, Jimmy Carter, downfield. But it's after a 10-yard gain. Now you have 3rd down, but you picked up half of it. Now work on the other half.
Lonnie Turner wide to the left. White, the man in motion from the left to the right, putting 3 wide receivers on the right side of the screen. And Evans firing back that way for Vincent White, and it is incomplete. The cover man was Lance Shields, perhaps the best one-on-one cover man they've got, the left cornerback. And again, it is 3 downs and kick the ball away for Denver.
And again, Vince Evans is getting time. Now, we're watching Kent Lathrop. First of all, he hits the center. That's Davis. All right, when he moves down the line of scrimmage, he runs into his own man, Boobin, and here comes Davis again.
The punter for Denver
makes a play. I mean, that's just good blocking in that offensive line.
Ron Spielman is standing his own end zone, and Lonnie Harris is on the 47-yard line of Arizona. 7 minutes have gone by in the first quarter. Oh, it's blocked. Got a piece of it. Got a piece of it. And will roll down at the 37-yard line. Looked like Alan Clark got a piece of the kick of Spielman, the first kick blocked this year of Spielman's, but it gives Arizona outstanding field position at the 37.
Jim, when you're in this situation, you can't fool around. All you do is take the one quick step and kick the ball. He's going right into Alan Clark. Alan Clark had the right angle for the ball. He gets a piece of it. Watch Spielman turn, Jim, to his right. He's going into the man that's going to block him. Now you're giving him the angle.
Kicked it right to it. When we come back, Doug Williams and company will try to go up by even more. They lead by 7 first quarter. Reminder that next Monday night, Denver and Tampa Bay. Denver tonight fighting for a share of the Western Conference, and Tampa Bay owns a share with Birmingham of the Eastern Conference lead. So that'll be a big game. Denver now must fight its way out of some early problems if they survive this first quarter. Maybe they can get things going, but right now, they've given up an 80-yard touchdown drive, have failed to pick up any first downs, have had a kick block, and here comes Arizona leading by 7. Up, almost had the ball knocked away out of his hands, or he fumbled it away. Doug Williams gets the ball to Reggie Brown, who gets to the 34-yard line, and that's about all. Mike McKibben, the linebacker, in on the play. But Doug Williams had a lot of difficulty with the snap.
It was a difficulty with the snap. You watch it. Doug Williams still has enough presence of mind to get the ball. He sees Reggie Brown to the outside. There is, but Boatner, number 43, they went with 2 tight ends that time, just didn't block anyone. Now they take Boatner out, and no, Boatner's still back in there, but they have Missler in the backfield, Jim.
He usually will swing out into motion, I am sure. That's what they've done. There he goes to the left. Al Williams is on the right. And across the middle, and Boatner does not hang on to the ball, and it could be holding in the backfield for Arizona as the flag goes down. Williams 4 for 4 on the first drive and hasn't been doing anything like that since. Now there's something. John Nevins, who is a rookie out of Cal State Fullerton, good middle linebacker. They think he's quite a prospect, is the man who's accepting the penalty.
62 on the offense, second down.
That's Don Hickman, the left tackle. Well, second down now, and about 18 to go from the 46-yard line, 45 and a half really, of Denver. They had a big article in a Denver paper yesterday about the decision. They said that's what helped wreck this ball club's attendance, the decision to go to the fall. And it was quite a story over several pages about why the league's leading attendance has become an also-ran here at Mile High Stadium.
Look at this, 3 wideouts and a tight end. They're all spread out.
And they give the ball instead to the lone running back in the backfield. And Nicholas makes the tackle of him, and that is Boatner running the ball for one of the few times this year. That's only his 8th carry all year.
Well, there's 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and another tight end in the backfield. That's Boatner, 43. You're going to see it here, but he comes up to middle. Tremble, who is a safety man, a free safety, was sitting up in the hole and makes the tackle.
3rd down and 15 from the 42. 7-0 the score. Arizona, 5:50 to go, first quarter. And individual performances in the USFL over the weekend. Anderson down at Tampa Bay. Herschel Walker, of course. Portland's upset. Williams fires and throws past Wheeler. On Wheeler was Jeff Delaney, who had a great time against Jim Kelly down in Houston a few weeks ago, intercepting the ball.
You see his lips, he's saying, he was telling Wheeler, go. I wanted you to go upfield. You see Williams come out. Now, Boatner gets a good block in the line of scrimmage, and then Williams is throwing to Wheeler, but he sees him a little bit late, but Wheeler didn't have the first down anyway. He wanted Wheeler to go straight upfield.
Well, now to kick the ball away is Case DeBruin. Again, the double safeties, Nate Harris, Calvin Lovell, but they're on their 10. Doubtful they'll field this ball. Case DeBruin angles toward the corner, and it's going to be down.
At the 1-yard line?
At the 1-yard line by Anthony Allen, a reserve safety. And again, Vince Evans finds himself well in his own territory. This time farther back than he's ever been. He'll start from the 1-yard line, trailing by 7. Looking at the performance of Vince Evans of the 4 games that Denver has won, he has thrown 5 touchdown passes more than in the 2 losses, and his total yardage is about 3 times what it was in the 2 losses in the games that he has won. And he's completed a much better percentage of his passing. That would seem to follow. A quarterback is your skill position. Doug Williams, on the other hand, he's done about the same thing, about twice in yardage. But look at the 7 touchdowns in the 4 wins and none in the 2 losses. Well, back to the problem of Vince Evans. And remember, it's a run-and-shoot offense. They seldom run the ball, but they do this time. They give it to Bill Johnson, and Bill Johnson bowls his way out to about the 9-yard line. Fine play.
See, here's the thing where I think Arizona might have made a mistake. They took Vic Koenig has still not played a play. They went with the 2 linebackers and the 5 defensive backs. Now watch what happens when Bill Johnson gets through the hole. There's the blocking line. Yarno pulling out gets a decent block, but his continuous effort gets him downfield. He runs right through Middleton, number 21, and picks up, about 9 yards on the play. I would have had my middle linebacker in there now and played a straight defense on the 1-yard line.
Vic Koenig has been there on every first down. Never got to play it. He's gone out every time, and they've called him back every time to go with a nickel defense. 2nd down and 1. That is Lewis, the man in motion, and Johnson's got the ball again, and he's got the first down and a lot more. Laird jumping on him from behind with a lot of help, but Bill Johnson, averaging about 6.5 yards per carry this year, has rolled off 2 big runs here tonight.
Even though they only have 1 back in the backfield, what they're doing, Jim, is playing without a middle linebacker, and you see the blocking near. Yarno gets out. He gets an excellent block on Lorch. Number 76, Matt Miller, goes through. He really didn't have anybody to block it, and Bruce Laird, who was the safety, makes the tackle maybe 10 or 15 yards downfield. They've got to put that middle linebacker back in the game.
Koenig is in. Koenig has come back in. Johnson has carried 3 times for 34 yards, better than 11 yards per carry. Harris in motion. Vince Evans gets it downfield for Vincent White. White steps the ball inside the 30. Put down by Carl Allen. First down, 26-yard line. From the 1-yard line to the 26. A 50-yard play, this one.
All right, here we're talking about this offensive line again. We said it's the beginning of the game. Yarno is blocking on Kit Lathrop, and what a job he is doing on him. Tipton is being blocked by Tom Davis, the center. No chance for these guys to get there. And then Vince Evans just throws a rocket downfield to Vincent White. Look where he puts this ball. It is right on target between the safety, Carl Allen, or the corner Carl Allen, and Selwyn Drain.
You know, you talk about continuous effort. Yarno had continuous effort in that block. He never let him go. Junior RU has replaced Mark Boobin at right defensive end for Arizona. Evans goes. On the far side, he's got his man, Mark Lewis, and Lewis steps out of bounds, but that's another big gain. Inside the 25-yard line, down to the 22-yard line. Bruce Laird was there to run him out of bounds. Lewis, against Orlando last week, had 8 catches for 140 yards.
The mistake started back on the 1-yard line when the Arizona Outlaws went with 5 defensive backs and no middle linebacker. And every time Johnson broke through the middle of the line, Jim, no one there to stop him.
Well, Koenig has come out again, Paul. They've taken out the middle linebacker again on 2nd down and 6.
Now you go right back to Johnson.
If Doug Williams sees that big vacant area in front of him. He does. There he goes again. Johnson. Williams is just too smart not to see that. Just too smart not to see that.
Jim, the 2 linebackers in there are Jimmy Carter and Ed Smith, and they're worried about the 2 wideout, not the wideout people, but the slot people. And the defensive linemen, they're trying to box inside and take the 2 guards inside, but when that is happening, watch where Johnson runs. Take a look at the blocking here. There's goes Yarno again. He gets an excellent block. The tackle, Miller moves out on Ed Smith, the linebacker, and here comes Johnson downfield. The only one to tackle him, Middleton, who is a safety.
Well, Paul, I think it's good that you're noting the absence of the middle linebacker because this is the #1 defense in the league, and people saying, how come? You've told them how come. Koenig is not in there even now. This time, Evans to throw, and Vince White drops the ball. Vincent White dropped the ball. Nobody within 5 yards.
They're messing up the coverage in the secondary, Jim. Carl Allen and Bruce Laird, both of them were on the same man. Take a look when Vincent White goes out there. There's no way that a linebacker, Jimmy Carter, can cover him. You see him in the picture there. But take a look. Well, we can't see downfield. All we see is Jimmy Carter. You don't see a safety, nor do you see a corner on Vincent White. And that linebacker, Jimmy Carter, is not going to cover him one-on-one.
2nd down from the 13. 1:42 to go. In the first quarter, 7-0 Arizona. Denver threatening. Evans is 3 of 8 for 59 yards. 50 of those on 1 play. And there goes Johnson again. Boy, do they miss Koenig. 1st and goal to go. Middleton makes the stop. You stop the run and shoot, but you don't stop Bill Johnson.
You got to sit up here and see it. There is no one in the middle of the field. And once Johnson gets there, because here goes Yarno pulling out again. Davis, the center's getting an excellent block. And when you end up back in the backfield being tackled by Middleton, who is a safety, you know you have problems.
They have now moved 97 yards from the 1 to the 2 of Arizona. And they've got a 1st down in their efforts to tie this game.
I give the ball to Johnson again right up the middle.
Well, there's nobody over there, Paul. They give it to him again, and he's got the touchdown. 99 yards. And you've been able to trace it from down #1 all the way down to the field. The problems of the Arizona defense without Dick Koenig.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm sorry. I just don't understand this. Take a look at the middle of the field. You don't see anybody. Once Johnson gets over the top, now there's Ed Smith, the linebacker, but he had to come all the way from the outside on the right-hand side of the screen, the left-hand side of the defense to make the play. But Bill Johnson has the touchdown.
Ryan Spielman, who had a punt block, will try to add the extra point. And Lathrop is being held off the field, and boy, that could really be trouble. That right knee, ankle, whatever it is, he is limping. He has been the USFL lineman for the last 2 years. If not the outstanding defensive lineman in the league, you tell me who is. And he is coming off the field. So this has been a costly drive for Arizona. Billy Johnson carried the ball for 56 yards on that 99-yard drive. Gagliano to hold. Spielman will try to tie it up. Snap is perfect, and the kick is good, and it is 7-7 with 52 seconds to go. The run-and-shoot offense has a lot of defenses scared. Well, if you go against Houston, you got Jim Kelly, who's had a couple of tough days, being banged up, and they lost 2 in a row. But you have people like Harrell and Todd Fowler that can do the same kind of thing to you. And Arizona's going to have to play Houston in 2 weeks.
I think one of the things they're doing is because Bruce Laird does not have the great speed, and they're putting a nickel back in there, another safety man, Middleton, with a little bit more speed to try to help out. And when you leave that middle open and a back as big as Bill Johnson, I mean, you've got to run in there. And now with Kit Lathrop out of there, I guess you're going to have to go back to the 4-3 or go to a 3-3 and 5.
and he gets out to about the 34-yard line. It is a 7-7 game, 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. And now Doug Williams will try to get back on track. Williams with a great day last week, and Turner, who just returned the ball, suffered a thigh bruise last week, and they had to give the kick return duties to Alan Clark and Lance Shields. Reggie Brown, Kevin Long, 2 setbacks. Al Williams to the right, Greg Anderson to the left on first down from the 24. Doug Williams. Across the middle, Wheeler's got another good catch in the middle of a bunch of folks. He's got the first down, and they'll finally push him down, but he's got the first down all the way out to the 39-yard line. A pickup of about 15 yards.
Jim, you talked about Nevins, number 59, the young rookie linebacker, and he is a load. I mean, he's going to hit you. Take a look at him. He's just backing up. Now, here comes Wheeler. Wheeler just pushes off him. This pass is right on target. Nevins looks like right there. Well, I'll just wait and let somebody else tackle him. That's the end of the quarter.
Put down, 1 quarter over, 2 long drives. It is 7-7. And Vince Evans on your right, Billy Johnson on the left. A 99-yard drive they pulled off.
There's a professional football league that believes having fun is the most important business at hand. USFL, where football is still a game.
Kid Lathrop, knee problems, out for the game at least. They've not x-rayed, of course. They've just put ice on the knee, but that is a big loss, and Arizona last time could not stop Denver. First down, 39-yard line. Arizona 7-all. We begin the second quarter. The up man is Long. He gets across the 40-yard line, and that is about all. And you can see Miklas down the bottom, number 70. And I'm wondering whether it be Motrandy Taylor or Johnny Lewis that'll fill in there for Lathrop. Probably Johnny Lewis, second-year man out of Oklahoma.
All right, Jim, now they're taking out Long. And they're bringing in Clark,
Boatner, and Greg Anderson.
All right.
3 wide receivers. And Clark can catch the ball coming out of the backfield. Number 42 caught a 16-yard touchdown pass last week against New Jersey. Second down and long, short drop, dumps it out here, low, picked up by Boatner, who is submarined there by Darrell Hemphill, the strong safety, picked up perhaps a yard.
All right, let's look at, well, it's a 7-7 game. Just take a look at it. Everything's just about even. 115 for Denver, 100 for Arizona. The time is almost the same. That's a tie game.
I'd say so, early in the second quarter. Quite a race in the USFL. Ties in the Eastern Conference. Birmingham and Tampa Bay both 5-2, and whoever wins tonight will tie Houston in the West at 5-2. Third down and 6.
Jim, there are 11 men on the line of scrimmage on the defense. Now they're moving out of it. No, they're still there.
Mistler, the man in motion. Here they come, and he had to get the ball away. Boatner had him turned around. I want to tell you that number 55, who is Craig Walls, who leads the club in sacks, was all over Doug Williams, and Williams is now complaining to Bill Parkinson that he was roughed up. There's Walls.
Walls was there, but what happens is Boatner, number 43, goes out of the backfield. He doesn't read blitz, and Doug Williams does a smart thing. He sees Walls, dumps the ball out to the outside. Walls stays with him and runs him to the ground, but Boatner never turned around.
What happened afterwards was what got Doug Williams complaining. Case to Bruin, and to kick it away to Nate Harris and Calvin Lovell. And Houston's run-and-shoot offense is going to get it again. Now this is Nate Harris at the 19-yard line. Goes down, and now down for good as he is tackled. He went down on his own at the 19, gets across to the 21. 13-18 to go, and a flag is down on the play. We're in the second quarter.
It's against Arizona.
Yep. You can immediately see that Darrell Goodlow did not think it was so, but here's Bill Parkinson.
Personal foul, 46 on the
That's why Darrell Goodlow was upset, because he's the man that was called on. 13:18 to go in the first half. It is 7 apiece here in Denver. From the 42-yard line. 7-all, second quarter. Denver was down by 7. Now they give it to Johnson again. There he goes again. What a good run as Laird brings him down at the 20-yard line. Good run. Broke over the middle, went to the outside, and Johnson has been in the dressing room during a timeout and maybe shaken up again.
Well, you got to give the ball to Bill Johnson. Take a look. I hate to keep saying this, but that middle is wide open. Here comes Bill Johnson. Some excellent moves. Runs right through the arm of Carl Allen. Here comes Bruce Laird and Middleton, 40 and 21 to make the tackle, with the ball's at the 21-yard line. Bill Johnson, 7 carries, 71 yards.
Well, as we said, he was in the locker room at the same time they were working on Lathrop after Johnson's touchdown run. And he takes himself out. But the man who fills in for him, Todd Gerhardt, had a 100-yard game against Birmingham, so he can run. Now Evans wants to go up the middle himself and does a good job of it and gets down to about the 11-yard line.
I'm tired of saying it.
Well, don't say it anymore. We know it.
I'm just telling you, if you look at the defense, now he runs a quarterback draw up the middle. You're going to see this thing from the end zone. Look in the middle. The official is the only man you see. Look at the center. Tom Davis really didn't have anyone to block until right now, and that's Jimmy Carter. Here comes Evans. Do you see anybody? Not until he gets the ball almost to the 11-yard line and almost a first down. They may have that.
7-all, and here come the Denver team getting most of it in the last 2 drives, not on the run and shoot, but the run by Johnson and or Vince Evans right up the middle. But again, Paul, let me be the catalyst for those reasons why they're not putting Koenig in there. They might feel that you don't run that far, but if you don't do that and you use 4 men on coverage of the pass, you may get burned quicker. Either way, this is not working.
Yeah,
there's Koenig. He wants to be in the game.
He really does.
He has run out on every first down situation on exchange of ball, and they've called him back every time. 99-yard drive last time. Harris, the man in motion. Here's Evans trying to escape the big loss, and he's going to go down. Gets down to about the 12-yard line. Dave Tipton is the man getting up who was chasing him. Loss of a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down and a couple.
The breakdown comes on the right side over here where Neese, Miller, and Davis the center. But all of a sudden, there's Lorch in the backfield. And look at Tipton, never giving up. But if Vince Evans right here, just instead of thinking about throwing, continues on, he's going to at least get the first down. Even though Ed Smith, 56, was there, he had enough room, but he ends up losing almost 2 yards.
Well, you could see Tipton get him, but you could also see the speed of Mark Boobin almost catching him. I'm coming all the way from the other side. 3rd down and short. Now they go to Gerhardt right up the middle, and he's got the first down inside the 10-yard line. Todd Gerhardt of Cal State Fullerton goes right over the middle, and that's the first down.
Here comes Johnson.
Johnson is 71 yards already.
Jim, this defense, what it does, it puts an awful lot of pressure on the defensive line, because not only now do they have to worry really a lot about running. Here goes Gerhardt. The blocking in the offensive line is right there. But they also have to worry about pass rush. And every time they make a stunt in and out, they're cross-blocking with the 2 guards with Yarno and Neese, and they're just taking and opening the middle of the field.
Okay, Professor, they've taken out the 5th defensive back, Kevin Middleton, and Vic Koenig is in there as a middle linebacker.
And now Vince Evans has to call timeout.
Timeout. He looks over, and for the first time, he has seen somebody in the middle across the line of scrimmage. 9:56 to go in the half. It's a tie, 7-all. And this is a good one. Bill Johnson back in, 7-all, first down.
Koenig is on the bench, Jim.
Here's Evans, and a little shovel pass, can't get it to Johnson. That is a planned play. And Paul, I would imagine, and let's go back to the fact that they've not been using the middle linebacker. When you've got Lorch, Tipton, and you had Lathrop and Boobin, would it not be fair to say that they thought those 4 might be able to do the job and to pinch in and to stop the kind of thing that happened? They didn't do it. But that was probably the philosophy.
That was the philosophy of this thing, Jim. But what happened, like even on that last play where Evans tried to dump the ball to Johnson, see, they rushed the outside linebacker on that play. And when they did that, Jimmy Carter, Johnson was wide open. But every time they run that play, if you take a look at it, the offensive linemen are beyond the line of scrimmage.
Again, the middle is wide open. Laird is cheating that way, and they're going to send Johnson up the middle again. And Johnson breaks away, and Johnson's down to about the 1. Very close. Laird, the strong safety, was cheating in the middle, but he couldn't stop him.
The power in his legs. Just let's see in the middle, because I couldn't see from this angle who missed the tackle. Oh, that's Boobin, number 63, Mark Boobin. Johnson just runs out of him. They saved the touchdown. It's 3rd down and short.
Koenig is coming in.
I would imagine. Now they're going to roll out.
Wide to the left is Lonnie Turner. Wide to the right is Mark Lewis. Vince White in motion, and there goes Evans pinching in, and does he have the touchdown?
No, he doesn't.
Miles Davis has to be upset. 7-all. Arizona with the ball at its own 1.
The offensive patterns are too long. They're trying to throw the ball deep. Now watch Doug Williams. He's waiting for his receivers to get open. By the time he gets set up, there's Hemphill is in on him, makes the tackle. Good play by the defense, but what they had to do is they were first down and maybe 25, is run maybe a 10 or 12-yard pattern because they knew they were going to have one-on-one coverage instead of worrying about a deep threat.
2nd down and 34, and put the ball back on the 4-yard line.
Same thing here. Just take a 15-yard pattern.
Well, Doug Williams wants to take some time out and see, what do you do, Coach? He's going to ask on 2nd down and 35. 3:27 to go in the half. Doug Williams, who's been sacked 7 times before tonight, has been sacked 3 times tonight. 7 times in the first 6 games, 3 times in the 7th game, and this is the first half with about 3.5 minutes to go. This is a ball game to talk. I enjoy every ball game, Paul, but this has been a ball game.
I like it when you have a defensive ball game like this in Denver. They're mixing up everything. They're just teeing off and going. The offensive line, they're not stopping the defensive line, and the linebackers are flying. They're all up on the line again.
All right, 2nd down, 34 from the 4. And they're going to run it.
Oh.
And Kevin Long is not going too far. Gets it out to the 10-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and still a bundle, about 28 to go.
I think he went over the sideline, and Frank Cush said, listen, there's 3:29 left in the 2nd quarter.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Get out of here and retreat. Denver started in the hole as Arizona took the opening kickoff and drove with a 39-yard touchdown run by Reggie Brown, as you look at Mouse Davis, or rather Frank Cush and company over there. Then they blocked the kick and had a chance to go up 14-0. Could not convert. Since then, it's been mostly Denver. And it's 7-all. 3rd down, 28. Throw the ball out of the backfield. Flag down. Long running. Being thrown down across the way by number 55, Craig Walls. But remember, flag went down before the pass was thrown.
We're going to have holding on the offensive line. Someone grabbed Bruce Thornton, number 60, and threw him on the ground. But you refuse it because you want the ball back. You only have 2:35. You don't want to give him another shot at play. Even though it's a long way to go, you want him to kick the ball.
Holding, 65 on the offense. Penalties decline. 4th down.
Well, I'm looking for a 65 on the offense, and they haven't got a 65, so...
They have one on the defense, and I know Tipton isn't playing guard. So I think it was Stadnick, number 67.
In any event, to kick the ball away is Case DeBrune in his own end zone. Twin safeties, Nate Harris and Calvin Lovell. Denver in the last 2 minutes should have outstanding field position, and Vince Evans to run the run-and-shoot offense, barring a turnover here. Good kick. Harris goes back deep. Watches the ball go over his head. Oh, look at this. Picks it up inside the 20-yard line, and now he is in deep trouble, and down he goes at about the 19-yard line. And it'll be 1st down. They've got about, well, they go down now to the 2-minute mark, and they may blow the whistle here for the 2-minute mark, but let's watch this kick.
Case de Bruin, he knows he's got time because you can read the defensive line's not coming. Look at it, he gets it all. He head down and the full extension. He knew he got a good kick. He could tell right now. He said, you're going to have trouble, Nate, trying to field this ball. He's happy. Sure you are.
I'm happy. 2 minutes to go in the first half at 7-all. Good ball game. Come back for the final 2 minutes of the half. That has him by the jersey there, and he gets across the 25-yard line to the 27. As we came back, you saw coming up at halftime, the men on halftime report. Stay with us for that. And again, Koning went in, and again, Koning came out, and again, Denver's going to go with the hurry-up offense.
Sure. Now, remember, well, right after this play, I'll tell you.
Vincent Ward in motion. Here's Evans. Dumps it out. Good catch there on the turnaround by Johnson. He's got the first down and also gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Well, again, I'm gonna just remind you, there's no one to cover Bill Johnson when he comes out of the backfield because the linebackers are flying to the outside, both wide-out linebackers. If there's a middle linebacker, he's got it. He's got it. But see, that running play with Johnson is fine because in the last 2 minutes of the half in the fourth quarter, I'll repeat again, that the clock stops. Now, here's the offensive line. Look at the blocking. It's there. It's there. That's Lewis getting his hand up in Evans' face, but Lorch is on the ground, and they can play catch and run with Bill Johnson all night.
Johnson is breathing very heavily, and remember, he's already been to the locker room, but he's remained in here on first down, 1:27 showing on the clock before halftime. Here's Evans again to Johnson. Flag goes down. Johnson's got the first down. Johnson's inside the 40-yard line. Johnson's down to about the 36-yard line, but remember, flag went down way back at the 36 of Denver.
Here's that screen. And when I told you before, Jim, about the offensive lineman downfield, it's got to be. No, or offside?
Offside.
Defense. I can't believe that because offensive linemen are downfield.
You got to be wrong sometime, Paul.
No. Take a look at it here. Now, you see these offensive linemen, they're beyond the line of scrimmage.
That's 52. Davis, the center, way downfield.
Way downfield. That's what I'm telling you. I thought that's what it would have been, but they say offside on the defense, but look at Johnson. Bang. That's Allen. Carl Allen said, wait a minute. I can't take the man down by myself.
1:15 left. The ball at the 36-yard line. First down, Denver, 7-all. We're in the first half. Again, the nickel defense for Arizona. It has not worked too well tonight, although when you look at the scoreboard, it's worked well enough. It's 7-all.
Nickel defense is getting dimed to death. Here comes.
Right across the middle. That is Gerhardt. Flag down on the backfield again. Gerhardt's got a first down inside the 25, but a flag went down. And down on the field is Mike Neese, getting up very slowly. And he has gotten up, but let's see the flag. They'll bring it back. Should be holding. Then on the halftime report, and then the second half of this ball game, which has been wild. We've had everything in it.
You want to hear everything in it? Bill Johnson. The reason we mention his name so many times, folks. Wait, we'll get the vote.
Oh. Number 52 on the offense.
That's a center.
First down.
Okay, Bill, here you are. This is not a bad half. 3 pass receptions for 50 yards, 9 rushing plays for 92 yards.
Well, that's 140-some yards for a man that the middle linebacker many times would be on, not all the time, coming out of the backfield. Lonnie Turner goes wide to the left. Clark Lewis to the right, 3 wideouts to the right side. First and 15 from the 41. And there's a perfect throw and a great catch. That is number 82, Lonnie Turner. First down inside the 15. 1 minute to go in the half.
Mike Neese is down. He's going off the field. But all right, we're going to see this now. Lonnie Turner working one-on-one on Carl Allen. Look where the safeties are, Jim. They can't even help Carl Allen on this play. Vince Evans got a strong arm. No way did Middleton have a chance to get over there to help out, even though he was supposed to. And that middle is wide open.
Neese has gone off the field. And in is Greg Loberg at right guard, number 61. Second he ran out of California. Clock is running. 40 seconds in the half. Evans across the middle. That's Gerhardt. Gerhardt trying to get to the sidelines and does with 35 seconds to go, and is inside the 5-yard line. Denver, after being shell-shocked in the first 3 minutes, has looked good in the last 27 and a half.
Take a look. Here comes Gerhardt out. Now, when he comes out, Ed Smith, the linebacker, is blitzing. Never picked up the fullback coming out of the backfield. Bruce Laird is a safety man playing down by the end zone. He has to come up and make the play. I'm sorry. I don't understand this defense at all.
First down from the 3-yard line. 35 seconds to go. Denver has the ball and 2 timeouts. And now a flag goes down again. Now some kind of movement or something
False
here.
start. 61 on the offense.
Well, that's expensive right there. That's Loberg, who just came in for Nice, and Nice is now coming back in to replace Loberg, but the 5 yards of damage has already taken place.
Now Loberg's got to walk in front of all these fans.
You had to come out when you called my number.
Yeah. Could have taken me out one place sooner, could you? Okay, hey, Koning's going in.
That's right.
This is news. But they're taking a linebacker out.
They're taking out Carter. So they still have the nickel defense from the 9-yard line. First down, 35 seconds to go. Gerhardt, and we wonder if Bill Johnson is feeling well. He's certainly got a lot of statistics, but he's even been in the locker room. And now the fire into the end zone. Touchdown! Mark Lewis made a great catch.
What a throw.
Woo! Williams, I talked about the catch, but Williams, it was like a rifle shot.
Jim, I would tell you, Lance Shield was coming over to make the play. He never saw the ball. And Mark Lewis, you've got to have great hands to make this catch, because Vince Evans, I mean, you talk about humming the ball. Watch this throw. He just steps up and fires. Look at this ball travel through the end zone like a dart. Lance Shield said, where did the ball go? Mark Lewis touchdown. That is absolutely beautiful.
Vince Evans has never come close to leading any league in throwing the ball, and even at college he was primarily a runner, but they will tell you he's got one of the 3 or 4 best arms throwing the ball in all of pro football. Great arm. And now the kick is up, and Spielman gets it through despite the low pass from center, and it is 14-7 Denver, 31 seconds left in the half.
This throw here, we're going to watch. Here comes Vince Evans coming right at you. Now watch this throw. I mean, he put his whole body in it. Nobody saw it.
Except Mark Lewis.
Yeah, that's right.
Now Davis across the way. That's Mark Lewis you're looking at. That is his touchdown, and by my statistics, that's his first touchdown catch of the year, because Evans, remember, has only thrown 7 and he hadn't caught one.
I'll tell you, the defensive coordinator for the Arizona Outlaws, Deke Pollard, is going to have to go back in the locker room and get a huge blackboard.
Let's check something. That is Lewis's second TD. Here's Spielman to kick off. 31 seconds to go. 80 yards, 6 plays. Took 1 minute and 29 seconds to do it. And Kit Lathrop, remember, is out of the Arizona defense. Ice pack on his knee. They said strained ligaments, but that's without x-ray. Now you can see
There's so much confusion here, Jim. Arizona, they don't have enough people on the field, and they're trying to figure out who they're supposed to put out there.
They've been looking a little bit confused on several different situations tonight.
Now they've got 12 out there.
Lonnie Harris will go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You're right, but 1 is coming off.
There's coming off the field. Tom just ran on because he didn't have enough.
Okay, so Otis Brown and Lonnie Harris are deep. That's Harris, and Otis Brown, who just joined the club, is the man he's talking to. Spielman to kick the ball off.
On the ground? Yes.
Along the ground. Goes past Boatner. Harris can't get it, and so Otis Brown will carry the ball for the first time for Arizona, and does a good job. Gets across the 25-yard line to about the 26 with 26 seconds to go. They'll mark the ball at the 27. Otis Brown out of Jacksonville State. Played 3 games with Oakland this year and was just recently signed. Doug Williams opened up 4 for 4 on the first drive of 80 yards, and since then has been sacked 3 times and called for personal foul.
Well, 2 things have happened in this game. One, defensively, Arizona they have not figured out the offense yet. Offensively, they have not figured out Denver's defense yet.
Quick pitch back. That's Reggie Brown. Oh, that was a job, and that little cornerback may have paid for it, sticking out that arm there. That was Hemphill, actually a safety, but he does pop to his feet. But he stayed down for a little while. Reggie Brown weighs 211, 5'11". A gain of about 5, second down and 5 to go, but time is running out, and Arizona is allowing it to run out. Arizona scored first, but Denver scored and dominated later, 14-7, Denver at the half. It's Denver 14, Arizona 7. First half was a wild one, and maybe we'll get the same kind of second half. Arizona broke on top. Denver scored the last 2 touchdowns.
Well, look at those stats. Denver, 270 yards total offense, and Bill Johnson, the fullback, he has 142 of that, 92 rushing, 50 pass receiving. And I can't wait to see what Arizona's going to do offensively and defensively, especially we're going to see them first on the defense in this second half.
Then Deas to kick off. Johnson, as you take a look at Lonnie Turner, who is deep. Johnson, despite those great stats, was suffering with stomach cramps throughout the first half. That's why they took him in, and that's why he didn't look like he was too well. They'll let Turner take this 1 yard deep in the end zone. The 10, oh, look out, whoops. Had a brick wall as he got to the 20-yard line, and I believe the brick wall was number 25, Otis Brown. Well, Vince Evans, number 8. Bill Johnson is fullback. He is out there. Number 34, your wide receivers. Turner, 82. Harris, 80. White, 44. Lewis, who caught the touchdown pass, 88.
Well, where we are at Denver, they only had it 3 plays the first 2 times. Now, and 2 punts came out of it. Then they start moving. They took the ball on their own 1 and went 99 yards for a touchdown. They punted, then they got the ball back for another touchdown. Their own 20 went 80 yards.
Remember, Kit Lathrop is not in that front 4 for Arizona. Ligament damage or strain of some kind. They weren't sure in the first half. And there's a ball that is thrown and is caught. And there's Johnson, and he may have the first down at the 30-yard line. Evans threw that on a lot of pressure.
Yeah. He did, but they're gonna continue to do this because again we're looking at Arizona with no middle linebacker. There's Lorch, they let him go by. Now you see Smith, 56, he's trying to come in and get Johnson, but Tom Davis, number 52, the center, along with one of the guards, I couldn't get the number, came in to help out. But Bill Johnson picks up another first down. It just add 10 more to his pass, or 11 more to his passing stats.
First down from a 31-yard line. 14-7 Denver. They've got the ball early in the second half. Harris, the man in motion. Here's Evans. Out this way, and the ball is caught. Fine play there, and I believe that's Lewis who caught the touchdown pass. Went off the hands of one man, and that was Ed Smith. Everything's coming up roses for the gold of Denver here lately.
You bet, because watch Ed Smith's hand. He's gonna tip this ball. He's looking right now for Bill Johnson. He sees Johnson, sees the ball come out, tips it with his right hand, goes right into Mark Lewis's hand. Look at it. When things are going bad, they go real bad. He's got the ball, gets his feet in bounds. That's first down. Here they come again, Denver.
Koenig is in, but not as a middle linebacker, as Johnson goes right up the middle again, and it's working all night long. 15, 16 more yards down to the 35-yard line. First down, Denver.
Bill Johnson's going to go out. I mean, he knows he has stomach cramps, and he's been having a problem all night long. But I'll tell you one thing: when he's running this well, catching these many balls, and he has nobody covering him, he said, "I'll just play." Now, Lord 71 is going to miss the tackle right here. And Bill Johnson, that great leg drive, look, they're just, I don't know why Smith, is that Smith? He's going after Matt Miller when Johnson's running downfield, picking up extra yardage.
Koenig is playing in place of Carter as the right outside linebacker. Here's Evans looping the ball to Gerhardt, replacing Johnson, and he picks up about 5 yards down to the 30-yard line. Ed Smith makes the tackle. You can see Koenig also over there. And now Carter's coming in, and Koenig will come out. They'll still go with a 2 linebacker situation.
See, the problem, Jim, what it does for the, look at total defense here. They're ranked number 1 tonight, 321
already.
Yards. Yeah,
and we've got 12 minutes and 25 seconds to play.
In the third quarter. Jim, the problem it does with the linebackers, first of all, now they have to read the fullback. So they can't now fly out the outside linebackers in the pass pattern to help out the defensive backs because they don't know what the fullback's going to do. He'll sit in there, then he leaks out, and now Evans can play catch all night with him.
Oh, Evans wanted the quarterback draw and doesn't get it. He slipped as he went back and tipped and gets him. He took the step back, and as he started forward, that foot went out from under. And it's 3rd down and 7 to go from a 32-yard line. 14-7 Denver. I don't know if you can call that a sack, can you? Because I think that was a running play.
It was a running play. It was not a pass play, a deliberate running play. That's just a tackle. That is not a sack. Now, wait a minute. They've got Arizona. They got 3, 6, 9. They've got 12 people on the field, don't they?
2,
3,
4, 6, 8,
9.
10, 12. They're 12.
Yeah.
Whoops, here comes Laird out.
Here comes Laird out. Well, if you can't stop with 11, let's try 12.
3rd down, 7 to go. And here goes that man again, right up the middle again. 1st down again. Johnson to the 20, right over the middle.
Jim, it's just beautiful execution on Denver's part because this was a rollout draw. Evans goes to his left. Bill Johnson waits. The defensive line commits. Watch this. Here he goes to his left. Now he cuts right back against the grain. You see the whole defensive line go right on by him, and there goes Bill Johnson right on by everybody else. Selwyn Drain, try to tackle him with an arm. You can forget that.
This must be the best cure in the world for stomach cramps, having a night like Bill Johnson is having. 1st down, Herschel Walker, look out if Johnson breaks one. Herschel set the record yesterday of 233 yards. Johnson is rambling on the ground, also picking up a lot. Well, here he goes again, over the middle again. And picks up another 5 or 6 yards. First man to hit him was Laird, the strong safety filling in the middle there.
He's going towards 130 yards now rushing, Bill Johnson.
Plus all that rushing. Junior Ayu comes out. Mark Boobin goes in at right defensive end for Arizona. Look what he's done, 184 yards total so far, and there's better than 25 minutes left in the game. He goes off the field now. 2nd down, 6 to go from the 15. Denver leading by 7 and looking for more. Harris, the man in motion. And here Gerhardt breaking to the outside. Gerhardt, head of steam. Gerhardt, touchdown! The #1 defense of Arizona is being shredded tonight.
Jim, you want to see a guy get his lunch handed to him? Watch Middleton try to take Gerhardt on at the 2-yard line. First of all, the run to the outside by Gerhardt. Here it comes. Lorch goes inside, Gerhardt breaks outside, and Smith commits himself inside. There's a great block on drain downfield, but here is the smack right there by Middleton. Middleton said, "Oh Lord, what happened here?"
Let's point out something else. We have been pointing out that Kit Lathrop is out hurt as they'll try the extra point, Brian Spielman. But remember that first drive of 99 yards was made with Kit Lathrop in the ball game and not injured. Denver just got their act together and have been exploiting the middle of the field as Spielman adds the extra point, and when things go right, things go right. 9:55 left. We're in the 3rd quarter from Mile High Stadium, and it's looking good for Denver. Denver 21-7. Jim Simpson, Paul McGuire. Spielman will kick off. And Arizona is winless on the road. There's Otis Brown, the newcomer, back there with Lonnie Harris. Arizona's winless on the road. Their 4 games they've won have been won at home. And the way they're going tonight, unless there's a sudden turnaround by Doug Williams and company, they're liable to keep that unenviable record intact. Harris brings it out of the end zone. And look out. Gets it out to about the 21, 22-yard line. And now Doug Williams and company will try to erase this memory and get something going on their own.
You said something in the commercial about awesome. Take a look at this offense of Denver. This is awesome. Here comes Middleton. You're going to see him try to meet him right here on the goal line. That's wrong. Bang. That gets you nothing but a headache.
From the 21-yard line. A lot of time left in the game. 9:41, 3rd quarter. Missler goes to the right. Greg Anderson is the man who comes to the left. There's one setback only. 2 tight ends. The one setback is Long, and Long picks up a couple of yards. Trimble got him around the ankles. A lot of other people converged on him, and he goes down to the 25.
All right, here's what's happened to Arizona. When I said that they haven't figured out the defense, they took it on their own 20 with 6 plays and scored. From then on, nothing. Now, this look at the one next to the bottom. They took it their own one, had it 10 plays and punted, and when they punted, Jim, they were only, because of penalties back and forth, they were only at about the 25-yard line when they had the punt.
2nd down and 6. Now that is long, it starts in motion. Doug Williams has the time. Now he's run out of time. Lost the football. Diving on it, and it looks like it belongs to Denver. Williams almost had it back, and then Nicholas got it. Not a good night for a team that's been looking good, Arizona.
All right, we're looking at Calvin Turner now. He's going up on the outside on Hickman. Calvin Turner goes all the way around. Now, Doug Williams is just stand there waiting, and Turner hits his hand, then hits the ball away, and Nicholas, number 70, dives on it. But he also had Bruce Thornton there trying to get a piece of the ball, and Ogren was trying to get a piece of the ball. But on the backside, Turner, he could see the ball all the way. He knocked the ball away, then knocked it back out to his own man. Good play by the defense.
Ball on the 19-yard line, a chance to put this game on ice if they can get 7 here. Over the middle, the ball is almost caught by Vincent White. It went out of the hands of Mark Lewis, and White coming across had a shot at it. Shields the defender. It's 2nd down 10 from the 19.
Johnson running, passing, 100 and some odd yards. Now watch the man. Bad stomach and all. Watch this block. That's Ed Smith going on the ground. You like that?
I like it.
That's all around back, man.
Honing comes out. Middleton comes in, 5th defensive back. 2nd down and 10. Harris wide left. Mark Lewis wide right. Harris the man in motion. Now here's Johnson. This time a flag goes down, and Lorch, after Tipton hit him first, Lorch wraps up Billy Johnson. And they're still battling as the ball was taken away by Selwyn Drain, and Tom Davis didn't like that a bit either. But a flag went down very quickly.
Yeah, they were holding Dave Tipton, and I think it was the center, Tom Davis, right up in the middle of the field, because Tipton really got a jump. When Tipton came off the field after that touchdown, he was absolutely livid on the bench, and he is fired up. That's the man that they were holding right there.
6-year veteran out of Western Illinois. And a lot of people say he's got the same intensity as Lathrop, he's just not as quick.
74 on the
No, they'll
offense.
call this on Mike Neese.
Neese, the guard.
Well, that moves the ball all the way back to the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 20. Watching the clock, 7:50 to go, 3rd quarter. Mile High Stadium, Denver. Live on ESPN, Monday night USFL football. And now Kelly Johnson is in. Number 87 goes to the top of your screen, way over there at the 31-yard line. Whoops. Tipton came across, made contact. It'll be 2nd down and 15. You're right. He was fired up.
He is fired up, but he's trying to get the jump on. Look at him. He bangs himself in the head.
55 on the defense.
Dave, you got a 10-yard penalty, and he gave 5 of it back.
He knows that that's not Kit Lathrop playing alongside of him. He is injured. Johnny Lewis is in there. And the rush men have been depleted by 1. Lorch, Tipton, and Boobin are still in there. But Johnny Lewis, 2nd-year man out of Oklahoma, has had to fill in for Kit Lathrop. Kelly Johnson again wide left. Vince Evans gets it out, but tangled up there. The good play there by Johnny Lewis. All over him was Matt Miller, but he tangled up with the intended receiver, Bill Johnson, coming out of the backfield.
Lewis, the tackle, went down and tackled.
I call it tangled up.
Yeah, he tackles Bill Johnson, and that's what Mouse Davis is mad about. Now here's Vince Evans. He's trying to get the ball to Bill Johnson coming out of the backfield. Vince is there. That's Boobin hitting him there. And on the way down, Vince is pointing, hey, they're holding the man coming out of the backfield. But the lineman doesn't know on a fake whether the fullback has the ball. He can tackle him right in that area.
3rd down from the 25. They've got 15 to go. Outstanding opportunity for Denver. Arizona wasted 1 in the first half when they blocked a punt, got it on the 37, couldn't take it in. Evans, boy, that's an arm. But his intended receiver fell down at the 7-yard line and is still down. And that is Mark Lewis. And it's 4th down. And on comes Brian Spielman. A couple of golden opportunities, as we said, one for each team, apparently have gone awry, unless Spielman, who is only 5 for 10, and if he is to attempt the field goal, this will be better than 40 yards. He's had 1 for 1 from there, but he is 0 for 3 in the 30 to 39 yard range and 0 for 2 at 50 plus.
42-yarder.
So anytime he gets past 30 yards, he is, let's see, 1 for 6. This will be 42-yard attempt.
Galliano is the holder.
Oh, he lost the ball, and it belongs to Arizona. Jumping on it was Anthony Allen, his second recovery tonight. And so that goes down the drain, as did the blocked punt by Arizona in the first half. They get nothing.
All right, here it is. There's Galliano now. Is this ball right on target? Look at his left hand. The spotting. The spot. It goes right through Galliano's hands. And here comes Anthony Allen, number 44, to dive on the football. Excellent field position at the 34.
Score is 21-7, Denver, third quarter. The attendance, 12,769. Ragged most of the night. They try to correct that, get something going here. Mistler goes in motion. They've got a lot of time, 22 minutes in which to pull this thing out. They give the ball to Reggie Brown, who had a touchdown run of 39 yards in the first 3 minutes of the game, and he picks up about 5 to the 39-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Reggie Brown now has 6 touchdowns rushing the ball out of Oregon after a spell in junior college.
Jim, what happens too is you run a first down play and you pick up anywhere from 4 to 5 yards. Now it still puts you almost in a passing situation, and when that happens, Denver, take a look at them. They put 7 men up on the line of scrimmage, and they're coming.
Now they're backing off. And here comes Mac Boatner out of the fullback spot, and Boatner carries tacklers with him and has a first down across the 45 to the 46. And then he gets up and gives a shove to Nate Miller, who got 2 successive penalties back in the first half.
Well, they sealed off Calvin Turner, number 99, the defensive end. They just turn him back to the inside. Watch this. And that's a Reggie Brown blocks him. You get the guards pulling. They're coming out, or the tackle, that Hickman coming out blocking. And there's Boatner picking up the first down. Just good power running.
Kevin Long has bruised his right knee, and so their leading ball carrier and leading pass catcher before tonight's game is out. He could come back. That's why Boatner, who plays both tight end and running back, is in there. First down, 45-yard line, and here's Reggie Brown. Brown cuts it back for about 4 to the 49-yard line.
That's their leading ball carrier.
Right now, you bet your life. And Greg Wall's playing a lot of linebacker tonight, in on the tackle along with Darrell Hemphill. Denver 197. Now that's interesting. I'd like to see what Denver's done running the ball, because you know they always pass the ball. They're the run and shoot offense, but it's running that has really torn this game wide apart.
Running those little short dump passes for right over the line of scrimmage. They're picking up 12 to 15 yards.
Mr. in motion. They haven't thrown to him tonight. Here's Reggie Brown again. Whoops, that's quite a hit there by John Nevins, the rookie out of Cal State Fullerton, the middle linebacker. They like him not only in this team, but around the league and around the other leagues. They think he's a good one.
Well, Nevins said, now, if you're going to run the ball on this series of downs, then I'm going to slide over and get in the hole. Here comes Boatner out to block. Does he block anyone?
36.
Well, not really. He's giving help on Turner, but then Nevin comes in and just puts Reggie right on the ground for a yard loss.
Lonnie Harris has come in, and many times he will run a reverse. He's number 1 going to the top of your screen. They have 4 wideouts, and he looks like he's a little far out to be running a reverse on this play. He's not. And they're just trying to beat him with Dave Martin down there, and Doug Williams throws it over Lonnie Harris and Dave Martin, and they'll have to kick the ball away. Very unproductive series again for Arizona and Doug Williams.
Well, Doug, remember now he's been sacked and they're getting to him. He's just not wasting any time. He just turns back and they're in his face again, and he just launches the ball. Lonnie has no chance of getting it. David Martin is running stride for stride. No chance.
For Denver, number 27, Calvin.
Case de Bruin to kick the ball away for the 5th time tonight. And look at his average, 53 yards. That 72-yarder helped out a lot there. That is Lovell, who is back along with Nate Harris as twin safeties. Coming toward the sidelines, and Lovell takes it out of bounds at the 22-yard line. 4:05 to go, third quarter. Denver 21 and Arizona 7. A little while ago, we showed you that Denver had nearly 200 yards passing, and I said we'd check on the rushing. They've run the ball for 152 yards.
4-3 defense now. Koenig in the middle. See what now Denver throws the ball.
Up, they give it to Vince White.
Wrong again.
And White will step out of bounds after he picks up the first down to the 35-yard line. Now, Bill Johnson is in there at fullback, number 34. Todd Gerhardt has a lacerated ear, and he may return. A lot of injuries tonight.
All right, here's the man we've been talking about all night, Koenig not playing. Now, see, he's keying fullback, but now he almost gets to Vincent White. Vince gets to the outside, picks up 12 yards and the first down. Good running. He does a smart thing, too. He gets out of bounds. Koenig close, but no cigar.
And you're 5'8", head for the sidelines. Although White is well built, weighs 190 pounds. First down, 35. Leonard Harris, the man in motion. And now they give to White again, same thing, and not much there this time. And that's Koenig that put him down. Laird is on top of him. Koenig got him. And it's second down and about 9. Quarterback comparisons, 50% for Williams. Better than 50% for Evans, but 197 to 55. Evans threw that touchdown strike to Mark Lewis, and Williams has not connected yet.
Williams was 4, as you said before, Jim, 4 for 4 in that first drive for the touchdown.
Which means that he is 1 for 10 since.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, 3 for 10.
That's right.
Here's Evans. Fires it out here, and there's Lewis all by himself. Lance Shields was laying off at midfield, and it's first down. Well, Paul, again, you're right. Although they did run Vince White twice, they put the middle linebacker in there, so now they're going to the air.
And he's got Bill Johnson blocking this time. Bill's just staying in. You'll see him right in front. He's the man that's going to step up. Well, he really doesn't get Tipton, but he forces him to the outside. Vince just turns up and fires. He's got receivers. He knows they can catch the ball. Now remember they were working in the middle of the field, Jim. Now with the middle linebacker in there, Koenig, he's out again. So they went to the outside, working one-on-one on the corners. Now they go right back to the middle of the field.
Well, Trandy Taylor is in as the left end for Arizona. Going up top, deep down here. That's Johnson, and the ball is tipped away on a fine play by Carl Allen. Gee, that was a good defensive play, and had his hand not gotten in there, that was 6 more.
Boy, Johnson was flying. Evans threw the ball as far as he could throw it on this play. Carl Allen is playing man-to-man, no help. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Whatever Lorch's problem was, it is over now, and he is in, and more Trandy Taylor comes out. And it is second down 10 from midfield. 3:06 to go, third quarter, 21-7. Denver, whoever wins tonight will be tied flat out in the Western Conference for the lead with Houston at 5-2. The loser drops to 4th place. Now Lonnie Turner's back in. He is the one wide left. Evans looks for running room. He's got running room, and he's going to have the first down. Almost lost the ball, but gets the first down across the 40. Mark Booman had come from the right side all the way and overshot him and had to pick himself up.
There's so many weapons here tonight, and Arizona is completely baffled. Here comes Evans. He said, oh, wait a minute. Here's Booman comes in, gets an arm on him, and then Vince Evans. But look where the ball is. As long as there's no one around him, that's okay. But when you feel that pressure coming, now you must tuck the ball away. But he hit the ball on the ground would not cause a fumble.
And we'll point out again that Arizona came into this game ruling the roost defensively in the USFL #1, but they are having their problems tonight, and they trail by 14. Vince White with Kind of a deep motion to the right, so they give the ball. And so, he's lost the football. Look out for Lorch. They don't pick it up there. It is still up for grabs, and I do believe that Arizona got it.
Koning is the man that just nailed him.
And getting up with it is Koning.
Watch this shot. Right here. Here comes Harris, and there is Koning. He shoots him. Wait a minute now. There's another tackle. I couldn't see the number. That might have been Lewis, number 68. But here's where Lorch makes a mistake. Instead of falling on the ball.
And Koning doesn't make the mistake. He falls on the ball. 2:05 to go. And Arizona's got a break at the 48 of Denver, trailing by 14. First down at the Denver 48 for Arizona after the fumble recovery by Koning.
Koning makes the initial hit, but I think it's Lewis that pops the ball loose. Okay, here comes Harris. Koning is going to make a tackle here, and it is Lewis on the outside. He just puts his helmet right into the ball. Lorch, that's a mistake. Carl, you go for the football.
Koning got it. Now let's see if Arizona can take advantage and get back in this ball game. Down by 14, less than 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Reggie Brown. Good effort by Reggie Brown, and he picks up 8 yards down to the 40-yard line.
Reggie Brown and everybody on the Arizona Outlaw team are saying face mask as he went through the hole.
But it is not called. Blinka gets the tackle. And now they'll take out Trimble and put in Greg Walls. Denver has 20 first downs against the number 1 defense of the league. Arizona's got 8 first downs. 20-8 at this moment.
There's an 8-man defensive line.
Yeah, they're going with 3 defensive backs here. They brought in another linebacker. They got 4 linebackers in the fall. And as Williamson, I thought that was ripe for an interception by David Martin. Was that ripe for an interception? Just couldn't quite get to it. Intended for Missler.
If he doesn't throw that thing down and away, Jim, it was because David Martin was right there. And that's why I said, uh-oh, because Williams just steps back and fires this ball. I think he saw David Martin because he's throwing the ball down and away where Martin really didn't have a chance at it. But Martin catches that, it's all over.
Third down and 2.
We're going to have to run here.
Now 4 defensive backs in there. Reggie Brown does not get the first down. Hardly gets back to the line of scrimmage. Alofaro, Ogren, McKibben, Nicholas, they're all there. And it's 4th down and 21-7 with the ball only at the 40-yard line. Of course, DeBruin comes in apparently to kick the ball away.
Now, what Case DeBruin did last time, he's trying to get cute with the ball and kick the ball up in the air, Jim, and hang it. What he ought to do is go full right through the ball, kick it out of bounds, aim for the 10-yard line and hope it goes out there, but just kick it out of bounds. Don't play games with the ball.
DeBruin high snap, but the rush is not on. Gets the ball down toward the end zone, into the end zone, and Denver gets the ball. And they dodge the bullet after the fumble by Lewis. It's 21-7 Denver. 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Extended through 88, leading the league in sacks with 8. Twice the USFL Lineman of the Year. And he was hurt after the first Denver touchdown. And how long he'll be out, we don't know. The initial report was strained ligaments, but that was without x-rays, so we're just not sure about that situation. So Arizona has lost more, if they lose, lost more than the ball game tonight. First down from the 20. Up. And that's Neese that moved and knows that he moved.
Ball start. 74 on the offense.
Rookie out of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Paul, there have been 2 fumble recoveries and a block kick in their opponent's territory. And with those 3 big turnovers, neither team has managed even 3 points.
I know, and that's when you come out and you try to put something on the board right away. Arizona got that last turnover, and they just ran the ball the first time they ran it, they picked up about 6 or 7 yards, and then they tried to pass and then ran up the middle and punted the football.
First down and 15 from the 15-yard line. And there's Johnson. Oh, boy, they got him this time. No place to go. Tipton is the man up top. But there are a lot of folks that hit him before Tipton, including Johnny Lewis down at the bottom. Number 68, who is filling in for Kit Lathrop.
That's the end of the quarter, Jim, and that's the first time that they got them all linemen in the backfield.
Fourth quarter coming up. Denver in charge at the moment, 21-7 over Arizona. Mile High Stadium, Jim Simpson, Paul McGuire. We begin the fourth quarter. It is second down 15 from the 15-yard line. Denver, they lead by 14 points. And here's Vince Evans. Look at that arm. Look at that arm. He just drills the ball to Lonnie Turner. First down across the 30. Bruce Laird made the stop. Paul, you brought up something off the air that I would like to say, as a man is down there hurt, his attorney's getting up. We'll watch the replay first of all.
All right, Bruce Laird is coming back. He's just dropping off. I mean, he can only go so far. Now he's trying to read Evans, and he comes up. He's the man that makes the hit. He hits Lonnie Turner right in the back. Lonnie's up, though. He's going off the field on his own.
The question that you brought up before, at this altitude, the Mile High City, come from the Valley of the Sun in Phoenix, Arizona's looking a little tired.
They are tired. That defensive line, they've had a lot of pressure on them because they've got to watch not only run, but try to pass rush on top of it.
And battle the altitude.
Oh, yeah.
Look, here's the quarterback draw. And Evans, well, oh, boy, Middleton is going to get a late hit on that, and that'll be another 15.
Personal foul, late hit number 20 on the defense.
I thought it was 21.
Well, Jim, I'll tell you what they did. Take a look at watch this middle open up. Watch the middle open up. The guards are just blocking out the center. Tom Davis, really no one to block. Evans is just following him. He finally picks up someone. Now here it comes.
Well, which one?
Well, both
20 or 21, either one.
Rain and Middleton. The man's down.
Ball at the 40-yard line. First down. Koning coming in. Let's see whether a linebacker or it is Middleton coming out. So they will go with the three linebackers on first down. Denver has almost been more run than shoot tonight. Good balanced offense.
I like that.
And there's John. Oh, knocked away. Good play, Tipton. Dave Tipton hustling.
They had a stunt on the outside behind Carl Lorch. Carl Lorch is on the out, moves inside, and watch Tipton. He'll slip out behind, go right behind the rear end of Lorch. Here it is. He fakes it up. Lorch goes in, takes the tackle in the guard, and Dave gets his hand up. If he didn't, Bill Johnson would have picked up another 15 or 20 yards running with the football on a pass reception.
Second down and 10. And now they go with the fifth defensive back again, and the middle linebacker comes out.
Dave looking for some air. Let me get some oxygen in here.
Lewis is wide to the right. Harris is in motion, and Turner wide to the left, and Evans back looking. Now firing across the middle, and has his man. Vincent White inside the 25-yard line. Laird is there. Middleton is there. But first down, Denver, no flags.
Well,
that's an arm.
With the arm that Vince Evans has, you must get to him. All right, here they come. The offensive line blocking. There's a stunt all the way around to one side. Lorch goes down. Lewis goes down. Tipton goes down. Here comes Laird dropping off, and now he sees the pass to Vincent White. Middleton is also there helping out. Now here comes Koning in.
Trandy Taylor's also replaced. Carl Lorch, who gets a blow. Middleton comes out as Koning does come in the middle, as they're going with the regular 4-3 defense. And there's Johnson right up the middle. Johnson dancing, first down inside the 10. First and goal to go Denver. Johnson with stomach cramps has amazing statistics to remember this night.
All right, watch 65 on the right of your screen. Here he comes down inside, and that's Yarno blocking him. Lewis misses. They go right up the middle. What happened to Koning? He gets hammered. He gets blocked. Look at that move by Johnson, and he goes downfield. That's Selwyn Drain trying to tackle with one arm. You can forget all that.
You know, after Orlando leading 17-0, and Denver having to come back against them last week, and Arizona looking so good, you couldn't find many people that did not believe that Arizona would do the hammering tonight instead of be hammered. Now, for the first time tonight, they get Johnson, who has 140 yards rushing on 14 tries. That averages out to 10 per carry. Is stopped by Tipton. And it's second down. Ball at the 6-yard line.
This guy right here better get an upset stomach every week.
And remember that the man who replaces him, Todd Gerhardt, has a lacerated ear, and it's questionable whether or not he would come back in. 11 and a half minutes to go, 21-7 Denver, and the Gold are knocking at the door again.
Well, Earhart was going to come in, Jim. He's on the sideline. He has his helmet on. He's ready to play.
It's Evans. Looks, there's that arm again. And right down there is Leonard Harris at about the 2. And it'll be third down and goal to go. Carter is on top of him.
Yeah, they have a linebacker trying to cover Harris, the slot back. And that's tough duty, especially with Vince Evans' arm. Now we got 3rd and 2.
That's a tired ball club in your picture right there, Arizona. Winless on the road. And they may stay that way. We got one man, Kelly Johnson, way over here. And did he get it or not?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Vince Evans takes it in. His 5th touchdown rushing, and it's 27-7. Had one last week also.
Vince just said, I'll go over Yarno and Fiesel, wherever they are on that side. Take a look at it. Here he comes. They're all just blocking down. Yarno, Fiesel, and they just blow the defense off the line. So here's the ball. That's touchdown.
Spielman in, Gagliano to hold to try the extra point. Now remember, this Denver ball club rolled over Birmingham 40-23. But when they've lost, they just haven't scored points. 10 against Oakland, 17 against Houston. Spielman adds the extra point. It is good. 10:30 to go in the final quarter. And Denver's Gold are leading by the score of 28-7. And this is a lot to ask of this Arizona offense, which has been stymied now. Not only stymied, but now they're tired. Spielman to kick off. Otis Brown and Lonnie Harris are the deep men. Denver has 455 yards against the #1 defensive team in the league that's been giving up about 273 per game. Now here's Lonnie Harris to bring it out of the end zone. Arizona needs a spark, and they're not going to get it here. First down inside the 20. Good special teams work there by the Gold of Denver.
They're going to call Hope number 54 for a personal foul, and he was hitting, who's that, Loberg, number 61? You bet.
Unnecessary roughness, number 54 on the kicking team.
Now,
rookie out of Southern Cal, Neil Hope. There he is in the middle of your picture, Paul.
all right, now he comes down. Take a look at this, Jim. He goes down, he fights off the block. He's going to get himself in position. He locates the runner. Now he's going to go back, and he helps out on the tackle. Okay. Now, after this is all over with, he's going to get up and smack Loberg in the head and cost him.
If he can get up. Well, he's not going to get up.
No, not.
We're not going to see him get up
This is all
anyway.
after that.
Look at that. Almost 300 yards difference in offense. 299. Arizona just came off 2 super wins at home. Come a cropper here. Now they throw it across to Reggie Brown on the far side. And Brown, after all, that's going to pick up about 3 yards to the 34-yard line. Talaferro peeled over there along with McKibben. Talaferro is another good rookie out of TCU, number 73. Now the clock is all against Arizona. 9.5 minutes to go in this 28-7 ball game. Good job done tonight by Mouse Davis and his squad. They were shell-shocked in the first 3 minutes with an easy 80-yard drive, 39, the final 39 on a run by Reggie Brown. Since then, that's been it for Arizona's offense. Second down. Long still out. You can see Boatner back there with Reggie Brown. Putting it up top, and Greg Anderson's not going to catch up to it. Double teamed. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 to go.
He was double teamed, but Doug Williams had 3 people sitting in his face. Ogren, Nicholas, and 99, Kelvin Turner.
Isn't it funny how we came on the air talking about the job that must be done by the Denver offensive line, and the job has not been done too well by the Arizona offense. Denver apparently going to be 5-2 after tonight. This is what they did in their first 6 games. You know, the ones they lost to Houston and also to Oakland in their opener. They've won the other 4. They're winning tonight. And we'll be back here in a couple of weeks, as a matter of fact, when Los Angeles moves into town. But first, they've got to go play at Tampa Bay. And they got Memphis, San Antonio, Arizona again, May 12th, down in Arizona, and New Jersey on the 19th. There's lots more to go, of course, in this long USFL season. Vince Evans? No, he holds on to the ball. And I think that he thought that Ed Smith was right on Bill Johnson, and so he should not deliver the ball there. Well, Taylor was the man who was chasing him down.
He was going to try to dump the ball to Bill Johnson. You're right, Jim. And what happened is that the linebacker was out there. He knew Johnson was covered. You throw that pass, you're going to get your fullback hammered. So he did the smart thing. He rolled out and ate the ball.
Clock running down, 7:25 to go.
25 first downs for Denver, 8 first downs for Arizona, Jim.
Arizona wins at home. They've got a winning streak of 8 straight. Their next 2 games are at home, Orlando and Houston, but they're going to be playing maybe without Kit Lathrop, injured tonight. Now Evans has got all the time in the world and throws, and they're saying that that ball is trapped by Mark Lewis. Oh, they'll kick it away.
Hey, Evans that time had 2
series
choices.
Of downs right there.
Yeah, well, Evans had 2 choices, Jim, right there. He could have run with the ball, but he had too far to go to get the first down because he had about 18 yards to go. But he saw Lewis, and the worst part about it is Lewis didn't have the first down anyway.
Ryan Spielman will kick the ball away to Lonnie Harris.
Nice punting average. That's the only thing they haven't done well.
Lonnie Harris at the 41 and in traffic. Oh my. Down he goes, and that tackle was made by Terry Irvin. 6:51 to go. Denver out in front, 28-7 over Arizona. At the 49-yard line, first down. Doug Williams. As for Ron Wheeler, and he does not get it. Paul, taking a look at the 2 games that Arizona has lost, and they've both been on the road. San Antonio beat him on a block kick 16-14. Tampa Bay did a job on him 23-13. But this is 28-7. This has got to be the worst performance of the year for Arizona. As you can see there, San Antonio beat him. Tampa Bay beat him by 10. But the spread here is 21 points.
Jim, and according to the Arizona Outlaw people, the 16-14 loss to San Antonio, they feel that that was the best game that they have played this year. Now you figure that one out.
Well, this is not the best game they played this year. May belong that accolade to Denver, I guarantee it. And Williams in trouble, and down he goes again. Coming from the outside, Calvin Turner. And running over is Talaferro to say, neat job. And Ogren also tells him the same thing. Now remember, Doug Williams will check the number of sacks on Doug Williams because he only had 7 before this game tonight. He had 3 back in the first half.
They were the least sacked team in the USFL, or tied for the least amount of sacks. But it's been a. How about this? You ready?
5 sacks. 5 sacks as you take a look at the Arizona Outlaws schedule. They get Houston that second game, and we will see them out in Oakland here on a Saturday night game. And then they get Baltimore and Denver again. Not easy. This is maybe one of those nights, but they have lost. Oh, he's hit again. And a flag goes down for the way they hit him, I do believe. And that was Walls. Walls is looking around like, I did what?
No, there's a holding against Arizona.
Against Walls, maybe.
No, against Arizona.
But I mean, Walls was held. Is what
he just had a clear shot.
McKibben says we're refusing it.
Holding 62 on the offense. The penalty is declined.
Okay, Hickman is the one that's held, and they are refusing it. McKibben refused it. And so again, 3 downs, including a sack. And here's Case DeBruyne again. He's been out there a lot tonight. And Nate Harris and Calvin Lovell, who had never returned a punt as a tandem or individually for Denver for 4, have been back there quite a bit tonight. High, fair catch called for Harris at the 18-yard line. 5:28 left on the clock, and Denver's doing a job tonight. Arizona is winded, hasn't been in the ball game since the first 3 minutes. They trail by 21 points. Now remember, Arizona came in and they've been number 1 in the USFL on defense all along. As you take a look, Denver in the second half, Denver has 11 first downs, Arizona 1. So he can go either way. Say how ineffective Denver is or how effective the offense is of Denver against that number 1 defense. Just an incredible night for the Denver Gold. Mouse Davis, the only thing he lost tonight was the red flag, and we don't think he lost that. But that's about all that Mouse lost tonight. And Frank Cush hasn't won anything tonight except that red flag decision. When it was 4th down anyway, had to give up the ball.
Look at those eyes. Stare at him, Mouse. Beat that gum to death. Oh. 2nd down and 7 to go. Clock shows about 4.5 minutes to go. Here's Johnson, who's got better than 100 yards. And Johnson pulls up. That's quite a hit there, isn't it? Oh, Middleton hit Johnson. They hit head to head. Middleton's up. Carter put him down, but it's the Middleton. Middleton had his clock run earlier by Gerhardt as he tried to stop him going in the end zone. Well, you think this one does it smart just a little bit? Watch this. Watch their helmets. Helmet to helmet. Boink. I said, well, they're both up, and you got to laugh a little bit at this game. It's a game. Only an ex-linebacker can laugh at that. Yeah. Or folks, if you think McGuire's crazy, you got to realize that he was a captain of the special teams, and you got to have those glassy eyes to do that. That's my buddy McGuire. First down at the 27-yard line. Friday night, as we said, coming up, San Antonio. They won their last 2 at Jacksonville, 8 o'clock Eastern time, that one. Then Saturday night, Paul and Legion Field, Alabama. That should be a great one. Oakland and Birmingham, also 8 o'clock Eastern time. And next Monday, Denver looking hot as can be with a share of the lead in the West, apparently. Will go on down to Tampa Bay to play the Gamblers, or I should say the Bandits. And they do have a share of the East. Houston, whoops, get back there, Junior Ayu. He does. Here goes Johnson. He's having a night tonight, isn't he? Oh, is he having a night tonight? We got to keep update on Johnson. Johnson running. He's just been unbelievable. Running, pass receiving, his totals are just unbelievable. There's 165, Jim. All right, let's take a look at Tom Davis, the center. He's been having a field day. This whole offensive line has been doing well. He blocks back on Lewis, tackles him. He goes down. Lewis stays down. Ayu gets back, and let's watch Johnson. Watch his left hand. He's going to throw a player away right here, and that's Koenig. He just threw Koenig away with his left hand, Jim, and picks up the first down. 165 yards rushing, as you said, Paul, but remember all of those yards passing he also had. Johnson's, look out, Vince Evans. Junior Ayu just leveled him at the 30-yard line. But the clock, well, they've stopped it for the moment till everybody gets up, but it's near the 3-minute mark. Junior was almost offside last time. This time he is onside. He's going to beat Fiesel blocked. That's Wagner, 78 blocked down. I think he should have blocked out. Nobody blocked Junior Ayu. That's Denver passing, 263? And Johnson's passing will add to his 165. There's his 165. That's a team record. Herschel Walker set the league record yesterday with 233, and the league's longest run with 88 yards. But this is not a bad night for Bill Johnson. Bill Johnson's got 59 yards receiving. This is Gerhardt. Gerhardt does not get the first down. It'll be 3rd down and short. I got to do some adding here, Paul. 9 and 5 are 14, 7 and 5 are 2, 224 yards total for Johnson in the game. All right, now here's his counterpart. Here goes Gerhardt. But watch the move. This man weighs 235-pound fullback. Now watch this. Look at the blocks downfield, though. He gets an excellent block by Loberg, who is the guard, gets outside, and he almost picked up the first down. They're about 3 yards short.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark here, 2 minutes. And we'll repeat again, Bill Johnson has 224 yards of offense, 28-7 Denver. We've been telling you about Bill Johnson's total offense of 224. What about the Denver team altogether? Answer, 483 yards, better than 200 yards over the average that Arizona, as number one team in the league, had been giving up. It is an outstanding display, more so when you realize that at least 165, the running of Johnson has been by running. 483 to 158. Evans is 18 to 32, better than 50% for nearly 300 yards himself, 289 yards. So they've done it always, and not only that, they have stopped Arizona. And there's Gerhardt again. This time he's got the first down. And Paul, I started the show, and I still believe it, by saying the defense of Arizona has been dominant. And Doug Williams really had an outstanding week that I thought they were a complete and good football team, and they may well prove to be before this season is over. But tonight has not been their night, and they have lost Kit Lathrop.
Jim, that is a problem. But again, let's remind everybody, on the 99-yard drive of Denver, Lathrop was in the game. Okay, this is a film, Jim, after a game like this, you don't even let them look at. Just burn this baby.
You don't even want the coaches to look at it.
Oh, no.
First down. Here's Evan. Oh, he falls down. Well, oh, I thought that Kelly Johnson had it, and I thought he'd be over the 500 mark.
Vince Evans, you talk about some agility.
Here we go. Houston and Denver, it's obvious now, are tied, as are Tampa Bay and Birmingham in the Eastern Conference. And Denver will play Tampa Bay 1 week from tonight. That'll be on ESPN. Oakland 4-2-1. We'll see them at Birmingham Saturday night. Arizona drops to 4-3-0, but only a game down in the loss column. When you're only 7 games into the season, all is not lost. There's still plenty of time to regroup and play as well as they have played at home. Their 3 losses will be on the road. Look at Johnson. They feel like they're number one tonight. He forgot the stomach cramps, didn't he?
Oh, I would give whatever he ate all week, I'd feed him again next week and make sure he's sick to his stomach when he plays.
Second down and 10. And here goes Gerhardt for some yardage. And he picks up another 8 or so. They're over 490 mark. It's all academic now anyway, as we come down to the 1 minute mark. What a job offensively and defensively this Denver Gold team has done. And remember, the first time that Arizona got the ball, they won 80 yards, the final 39 for the touchdown, the only touchdown of the game for Arizona, by Reggie Brown. And Denver was shell-shocked and started from deep in their own territory, finally got it going, and now are winning going away.
And you know what's amazing, Jim? If you take a look at all the players on Arizona, you can't point out one guy that had a good game tonight. I can't think of one man that had a good game.
Reggie Brown, maybe. Half a minute to go. Well, folks, this has been a good ball game. It is a lopsided ball game, but we have seen blocked kicks. We've seen all kinds of controversial plays. We've seen an outstanding job done by Vince Evans, that man right there. They're just letting it go down. This is a night to savor for the Denver Gold. Before less than 13,000 fans, they have done the job, and you can see 2 former NFL quarterbacks, Vince Evans and Doug Williams, hug each other. Mouse Davis is okay. Now the clock finally runs down and the game is officially over. And Denver has done a job, and now we say that the total yardage they gained, 522 yards.